Well, Panthers fans, this is the In the Box Game 4 post-game show presented by the Fifth Line 5R crew over at 5 Reasons Sports. I'm Alex Baumgartner, joined with Jamie Goldman of the 5 Reasons Sports Network, and the Florida Panthers just defeated the Washington Capitals 3-2 in overtime from a goal by Swaggy Carter Verhaeghe. So the Panthers tie this series up at 2 games apiece, and we're heading over to FLA Live Arena for a Game 5 to see who can take a 3-2 series lead and head into the elimination chamber. Jamie, what's good?
Wow, where do we start? What a game. What a game. What a comeback. Things looked a little bleak there. We were down 2-1, and then, the Capitals were pressuring. Big save by Bobrovsky on Johansson. That was kind of like a game changer, game saver, you could say. And then the Cats pulled the goalie. And they even had a shot at it. They like iced the puck, but it ended up hitting the side of the net. Almost went in. That would have cost the Panthers, but the hockey gods wanted the Panthers to win this one, and I can't feel any better about it. Going back to Sunrise, 2-2 with a big win like that. Momentum is all in Florida's favor right now. Things look bleak in that third period, but hey, comeback Cats, Sam Reinhart, first playoff goal. Couldn't have came at a better time. And then in overtime, it was basically Verhaeghe from Verhaeghe and Ekblad because he put it off the pad, got his own rebound. You love to see that. What a performance. What a win. Let's go. What a win.
Yeah, let's go. And that Sam Reinhart goal was pretty masterful. Ekblad kind of flipped it towards the net. Reinhart knocks it down midair, turns, shoots the puck on net. And, as we say, get pucks on net. And, well, it works because all 3 goals tonight weren't the nicest of goals by any means. I mean, Verhaeghe's goal was a nice little snipe, but it was also guys driving the net and kind of just trying to get the pucks on net. But that's how you're going to win playoff games. So the Panthers outshot the Capitals. I believe that first goal from the Capitals was a power play goal.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and then after that, Panthers shut the door. Power play still can't score for the Panthers, but the last 2 out of the last 3 opportunities looked pretty nice. It looked like they made the adjustments, and they decided to put Barkov as the puck carrier, and they were moving him between the goal line and up to the point. And it was creating lots of looks. Anthony Duclair, I think he played under 10 minutes tonight. He got a couple power play looks, but he didn't really get too many shifts. He hasn't looked the greatest this postseason, but that happens, and sometimes someone has to ride the bench a little bit. But I think he will bounce back if the Panthers continue off throughout the playoffs. But huge game from Carter Verhaeghe. He got the first goal, got the last goal. Tim Reynolds actually tweeted this stat. Panthers didn't lead 1 second of the game, but they'll lead the game forever because they won in overtime. So great effort by the Panthers. This is the kind of the effort that you need after you lose 6-1 and you're down 2-1 in the series. And Sergei Bobrovsky, once again, this guy is saying, yeah, you guys paid me all this money. I'm going to show you why you paid me all this money. Because Johansson could have nipped it. That would have been a 3-1 game. It would have been lights out. We would have been down 3-1. He stood up big, and now it's a 2-2 series.
Huge performance from Bob. Like, I've said it before on previous streams. He's been the MVP of the Panthers so far in the playoffs. I don't think it's really even close at this point. Games 1 and 2, he was locked down. Game 3 was a bit shaky, but everyone was a bit shaky in Game 3. Can't really blame that one on Bob. I had some people talking to me, telling me that they wanted a Spencer Knight start in Game 4, and I was like, no. Bob's been fantastic. You can't blame this on Bob at all. And tonight he came up and he showed up, and he to all those doubters, he silenced them. He silenced them really quick. I mean, this was a masterclass performance from Sergei Bobrovsky. And I want to touch on the power play, like you mentioned. The power play looked better tonight. They didn't score any goals officially on the power play, but that second goal, that Sam Reinhart goal, was on a 6-on-5 advantage. It won't go down as a power play goal, but nice to see that the Panthers finally put one in with a man advantage. It might not be the actual official monkey off your back, but maybe it'll make them feel a little bit better about their man advantage woes. One thing I saw on that 6-and-5, they were shooting for sticks in front. Like, they had guys in
Huberto
front.
especially.
Yeah, Huberto especially. They were looking for sticks. They were looking for tips. They were looking to get a dirty one, an ugly one. And I think that's the prettiest kind of goal. But, a casual fan's probably looking for a walk-in slap shot snipe. But that's the kind of hockey they need to be playing in the playoffs. Look, shoot for sticks. Shoot for tips. Get guys in front. Get traffic in front of the net. It looked much better. They looked more cohesive on the power play in that third period. It was a much better performance tonight, top to bottom, I really think. Duclair struggled. Duclair's been struggling. I haven't liked what I've seen from him. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to scratching him in game 5. What do you think about that, Bomber?
I don't think they scratch him. What I do think, well, honestly, I don't think they scratch him because they haven't made too many in and outs in the lineup really. But Bruno has sat guys, and Bruno has changed the lines and changed the lineup adjustments. I mean, they started the game with Ben Stroud and Aaron Ekblad, and if you guys watched the Locked On Panther show today, I was on with Armando and I said they need to do that, and then they did that, and it worked. And even though they were still kind of jumbling lines, that's showing the adjustment. So on 5 Reasons Sports Twitter, I said, my guy to watch today is Andrew Burnett. It's not a player, it's Andrew Burnett. Why? I need to see if Andrew Burnett's going to make these adjustments that he talked about making. And he did just that. The lines changed. We could see the power play actually change setups twice in that game. He changed the guys on the power play. He loves pulling the goalie early, pulled him kind of early today, but it worked out in their favor. So Bruno definitely kind of heard the noise in the background and said, nope, I'm going to win this hockey game. And it was a team effort today, that's for sure. But I do think Bruno did a pretty good job just making those tactical adjustments. And the Capitals, they couldn't do their trap in the neutral zone anymore today. It wasn't working. The Panthers dumped the puck a lot more. And then as you dump the puck in, then they start moving back earlier. And now you can walk into the zone. So as we said on the show multiple times, it's a 60-minute hockey game. So from the jump, you're not going to be able to walk in on these guys. But if you slowly outwork them and you slowly dump the puck and you get pucks deep and you dump it chase and you put pucks on net and you're physical in the corners, it's going to work out for you. And, well, it worked out for the Panthers today.
Yeah, those adjustments Bruno made were really crucial. I mean, you talk about the D-core getting jumbled up a little bit. They had Ekblad and they had Weegar with Forsling. And I really like that because Weegar with a guy like Forsling, he's not going to get caught as much. Forsling is a more stable defenseman. He doesn't jump it up in the play as much as an Ekblad would. And I think he keeps Weegar more grounded, which I really liked. And then you go into more things that Bruno did. We talk about how he moved around the lines a little bit. I liked that. And then we talk about Duclair for the next game. But you also saw he limited guys' minutes. Like, he limited Duclair. Like you said, he played under 10 minutes tonight. And then on the D-core, the game started with Sherratt and Ekblad, but there was a lot of special teams tonight. Both teams were in the box. Seemed like a majority of the game was power play or penalty kill for one team or the other. And he had to make a lot of adjustments there too, because there's certain guys that you might play 5-on-5 that you don't want to see on a power play unit or see on a penalty kill unit. I had my doubts about Burnett, but he had a really good performance tonight. He really did. Obviously, the performance of Sergei Bobrovsky helped, and everything kind of just went the Panthers' way tonight when it needed to. They got the bounces they needed, but definitely a huge bounce-back performance, and I love that the momentum is back on Florida's side.
And that's exactly right. Momentum's back. They're coming back home. Game 5 is Wednesday at FLA Live Arena. And you get this Game 4. It's a different series. Now it's your home ice once again. You get the best of 3 series. It's your home ice for 2 of those 3 games if it goes that far. So the Panthers, they get the win. They played a great performance today for the most part. It's not the 5-6 goals that we've seen in the regular season, but these are the types of games that we ask, can they win come playoff time? And well, they did it today. So looking ahead to Game 5, Jamie, just need the same kind of effort, right? Pucks on net, deep pucks, and, hard hitting game.
Right. Simplify your game. One more thing I wanted to touch on Brunett's adjustments. The last couple games, we've seen that it's been tough for the Panthers to get in the zone and control the puck like they have in the regular season. And you mentioned that tonight they were dumping it in a lot more. And the continuation of dumping the puck in and chasing it and getting traffic, getting shots to the net, kind of playing simpler, it wore down the Capitals and it opened up the ice a little bit. I saw actually Biz say this in the pregame show on TNT. He was talking about how the Panthers just need to, for the beginning of the game, for the first 10 minutes or so, kind of just establish themselves, get pucks deep, get after it, and kind of just play a simple game. And then you start to do that, and you start to see the ice open up a little bit, and it'll be easier to get in the zone. And we saw that. We saw that tonight from the Florida Panthers. They really saw that, and it really looked like they went back to the drawing board. They said, what we've been doing has not been working. We need to change things up. We need to figure something out. We need to light a spark. And you saw that. You saw that response tonight. One more thing I really loved. They went down 1-0. They punched back. They went down 2-1. They punched back. It was late, but they punched back. In the last game they lost, in game 3, things got out of hand. You know, I think it was in that second period in game 3, the Capitals went up 2-1, and then they went up 3-1, and then they went up 4-1, and the Panthers just kind of looked complacent at that point, like the game was already over, even though there was a full 20 minutes to go. Tonight, you didn't see that. They bounced back better. They responded better. They didn't lay down. They punched back, and I think that's going to be a big key in game 5.
Yeah, so it's a best-of-3 series now. Jamie said the Cats didn't falter today. They came back when they got punched in the mouth, literally. They came back, and the penalty kill was a big part of that. The 5-on-3, the momentum, not giving Washington a lot of looks. Washington had, up until that goal, I think they had 5-6 shots through 30 minutes of play. Florida's defense was just collapsing on them. Great performance by Mackenzie Weegar. He simplified his game. He kept it easy. I don't really think anyone on the back end messed up too badly today. It wasn't anything visible. There wasn't a lot of giveaways. Washington had a lot more giveaways than the Panthers. It was just a clean performance for most of the time, and that's exactly what you're going to need come game 5.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they tightened it up today. It was like you said the perfect word in that little spiel right there. Cleaner. It was a cleaner game. They weren't turning over the puck as much. They were playing simpler. They were getting it deep. It was what you want to see in a playoff game. They looked a little tight at first, but once they settled in and they found their groove, they really started to play better. And like you mentioned, in that third period, they came out firing. And, it took a while, but finally late in that third period, Reinhart cracked the code and they tied the game up. And then now all the momentum's on our side. I love it.
Rhino cracked the code. Verhaeghe answered the answer or whatever it is. He answered the bell. The Panthers are tied in the series, and we are heading to game 5. I will see you guys there. We will do some post-game shows and whatnot. We're doing everything. We're keeping it all hands on here at 5 Reasons Sports because we're bringing you daily coverage of the Florida Panthers Washington Capitals series. Make sure you subscribe here to the 5 Reasons Sports YouTube channel. Turn on the post notifications so you can see all of our content. Head over to the Twitter, 5th Line 5R. We got all the Panthers game updates. Sorry about my dog barking in the back. He's a big Panthers fan. But we'll see you guys next time here on In the Box.